Hey gang, this is Vicki Kelly with Golden Rule Trades. Just wanted to show you the setups for today. The bad news was we had another megaphone pattern, and those are extremely difficult to trade. They want to make you take up drinking because they just are not easy at all. And just to, well, just eyeball this. As you can see, megaphone and saying, hey, I want your lunch money. But the good news was that it was volatile enough that you could actually get some trades off if you were paying attention. So let's look at what those were. Now, the first, right out of the gate, we were possibly playing the downside, but as you can see, it just came down, made it look like it wanted to continue on further, and batted us right through. And you may or may not have been in that trade. Since it was a very old trade, it would have been good to stay out of that. Now, the second one, this would have been the natural place in order to draw the lines. However, as you notice, that is an 8.5 point line, which is kind of a lot. Again, it came up and then just unceremoniously stopped us out. There actually was a place you could have drawn it here, and you would not have gotten into the trade. That may have been the better play, but I don't know that anybody would have seen that. I've been doing this a long time and I didn't see it. So maybe somebody else did. Good for them. Now this morning was a game of Wicks. And let me show you. All right. This first move down went just barely into our target zone and could not hold it. And we were playing this in the live room, and that was just brutal. All that choppiness. And when it finally came to here again, we have the option of taking targets off early if there's too many points here. This was an 8.5 point line. When it gets to be that big, we usually take contracts off early because of the fact that that's such a large amount. It's hard for it to play all the way through. So most of us took our contracts off here. Glad we did, because it did not continue further. Again, I want you to notice that this would have been a decent place to draw that line. This would have been a decent place to draw the line. So it was a game of wicks this morning. What wick do you take in order to do that? And then same thing here. Now, it would have been a natural place to draw your line here, but again, that's a 10-point line. When it came up through, you could have gone back down to here, which was the play of the morning. So this ended up being the breakout line. And again, you would not have known that till it pulled back here. And you would already have gotten into it about here. Maybe not stopped out, maybe stopped out, maybe not stopped out. That would have been very, very close to whether or not you'd have gotten stopped out. But it did continue on and hit our target zone here. And then one more play here. Again, since the wicks were so important, I would have used that or that doji there. And by this time, most of us were crying uncle, and yet it did come back and take us from the 100 straight to the target area. So again, it was possible to play this. It was difficult to play it well. It all came down to the wick and where you chose to draw your lines. So difficult day to trade. Hopefully tomorrow will be a little more sane for us, and we'll be able to continue on racking up those points. So make sure that you stay safe out there and good luck trading.